Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dane. Dane's Great Journey, checking back in. I know it's been a while since I've made a video, but I still am always going to put content on Dane's Great Journey because, as you guys might know, I also have a full-time job. I also run a podcast now, which I released about 4 or 5 months back, and that's been such a fun experience. Young, Wild, and Rich, just to give you some context, is a podcast where I interview young professionals in the millennial generation who, from all different careers, lawyers, doctors, people in sales, but people who have found a career that they enjoy. So I sit back and basically interview them on that story of theirs. And again, there's only like 13, 14 episodes so far. And I also do topic-based episodes where I talk about things that young professionals go through that I think are important to have a dialogue around. So I do that as well as I interview young professionals. But I interview young people who have found a career that they really enjoy, because I feel like so many young professionals don't know what they want to do with their lives, or they aren't happy with what they're doing. They're not finding fulfillment, passion, and just like true enjoyment with their job. So I go and find those people who have found that for themselves early in their life to hopefully give you an understanding of why they chose that job, what are the skill sets that you need to get that job, and some of the challenges that they've gone through. So it's been such a fun journey doing that over the last 4 or 5, 6 months. And I'm spending a lot of my time on that. That takes me away from making not podcasts, but videos on Dane's Great Journey. But Dane's Great Journey is all about documenting the journey. So I'm always gonna make videos and like this to talk about topics, talk about my journey, the things I'm going through. And a reason I'm making this video today is to talk about adjusting to new things that go on in your life, whether that be taking on a responsibility like running a podcast like I'm doing now, or taking on new responsibilities in your career. Because that's another thing. My career is changing a lot in terms of I'm still working for that new, that technology company that I shared with you guys before. And it's been an amazing journey. The company's growing like crazy, and now I'm being put in more of a leadership position to grow a team, to hire, to train, things I've never done before. So that is taking a big burden on my life, and with what comes with that is stress. What comes with that is uncertainty, because you have to now wear not one, not two, but maybe 6 hats and figure out how to do all of those things and spend a lot of time doing them. So that is the things that are going on with my life from a Dane's Great Journey check-in perspective. The podcast is amazing. My job is giving me more responsibilities and putting me more in a leadership position, which is amazing too. And I'm still trying to make content on here for you guys as well, because I know I get a subscriber from here and there every once in a while. I know my channel's not huge. I know I don't promote it and do all of the things that a proper YouTuber should do. But again, this is a passion project of mine, and me being able to document my journey and share it in hopes of looking back 10, 20, 30 years from now and saying, what was I thinking back then? And what were the things I was going through? And what was I wanting to share with others? And maybe even for my kids, being able to say, hey, I want to go back and see what my dad was doing when he was 18 and got started on YouTube. And, what was he thinking back then to when he's in his 20s to 30s? I think that's fascinating, and I think everyone should be able to document their life in some form that's appropriate to your comfort level with sharing your life, because I know it is a difficult thing to do. But the reason I wanted to make this video is to let you guys know anything that drastically changes in your life, from career to maybe something that happens personally that throws you to grow and to figure things out, is always going to be a challenge. And you're going to be met with a lot of stress and adjustment. And it might take away from the other things that you do in your life. From, let's say, with me and all the things that were happening the last couple months, I wasn't working out as much. I wasn't eating as healthy. I was compensating because I was spending so much more time, and my life was kind of going from balanced to like really unbalanced. And that's the whole point of this video, outside of doing a check-in and an update. When you have that drastic change happen in your career, in your personal life, and maybe moving or whatever it might be, I want to give you permission to be unbalanced for a little bit of time, to understand that you might neglect the things that are good for you, your routines and your habits. You know me, I'm a big routine and a habit person. those things might get affected and they might slow down because you're trying to compensate for the other things that now are new. You have to figure out that are very challenging, and that's okay. It is okay. That's gonna happen, and you're gonna have to adjust. And I can tell you from my personal perspective of going through this stuff with, taking on another project with Young, Wild, and Rich and getting a lot more responsibility and have to spend hours and hours more at work every week, that is okay. You're gonna have to kind of zag for a while and adjust. And it's gonna be stressful, it's gonna be uncomfortable, and you're gonna have to make a lot of sacrifices. But you will get back to your groove. You will get back to your baseline, because I'm making this video letting you know that I'm getting back to my groove, to my habits. That's why I'm making a video for Dane's Great Journey, but just getting back in the groove of things and feeling more confident, feeling more competent, feeling more aligned and balanced, if you will. So that is the message today, guys. I want to keep it simple and short. I know this video is kind of going over the time I usually make for videos, but remember, it is okay. When new challenges arise, when new opportunities expose themselves to you, you might not feel like you're ready to do them, but they've come for a specific reason, because you are ready. But part of that next ascension is a little uncomfort and a little stress, and you can get through it, and you'll get to the other side where you're like, wow, I figured it out. I grew. I made it happen. I did what I needed to do. So that's the message today. Things will change in your life that feel uncomfortable, that put you in more positions to succeed and grow, and in a position to learn more. And a lot of stress and a lot of discomfort is going to come with that, but it's okay. You have my permission and your own permission to zag a little bit and be stressed and be unbalanced in your life, because it's a short period of time to where you get back to your habits and your routines. Thank you guys so much for watching this video on this Sunday afternoon. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that, and share it with a friend if you think they might appreciate that, or they're going through something similar. More videos to come soon, I hope. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Literally, your support, your attention for this 7 minutes and 30 seconds means the world to me. And every new subscriber means the world to me. I want to make an impact in your life. I don't want to make an impact. I don't want to try and touch 1 million people without really doing anything. I want to make an impact in the people's lives who give me their attention, just like yourself. So thank you so much. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you guys soon.